There's a big list in the Switch section, but that doesn't mean much.
No.
Is there anything? There's nothing.
There's nothing here.
Well, Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
Gollum.
The Gollum game is on there that
Right.
they had to release an apology.
Yeah. We can get right into your fortnightly news.
Yes, I did want to talk about Fortnite briefly, but we can
hit it after the Gollum talk.
Yeah, so I was going to say. So this is like the third or fourth game this year where publishers have put out an apology.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, after what was that game? Redfall? Redfall, thank you.
They put out one of these infographic apologies.
They did one of these infographic apologies too.
When you can't fit it on Twitter, they didn't want to pay for Twitter Blue, so they had to put it all into a graphic form apology.
Apparently, it was a very buggy game. It does not look like it's the best game. Although I've heard people say that they're having fun with it. I guess it's just not.
I don't think I've seen any video.
I had no idea that this game even existed until the apology came out.
Well, that's another thing. It's like this isn't a AAA game per se.
Right.
I don't know if they needed to put it in an apology other than say we're aware that the game has some bugs and we're working on fixing them. I don't know.
Right.
Was this the PR strategy? Like just to not spend anything on PR and then just have an apology campaign?
I mean, it's going to
They probably have the apology ready to go. And then when the game comes out, they're like, okay, I have it set. It's a timed tweet for 3 days from now at 12 p.m.
Right. It's a sure way of getting the news sites to cover your game.
That's true too.
For free.
Well, they usually all do it for free, but yes.
Right. It's not good. It's not a good situation.
Mm-mm.
And it's weird. It's just there's so many of these now. It's not even like it's almost not even newsworthy. Like a game came out that doesn't work at launch, and the developers or the publisher puts out an apology. Meanwhile, this same publisher has another game coming out very soon. Do you know what game that is?
Gollum 2, the Golluming?
RoboCop Rogue City.
Different developer though.
Different developer, same publisher.
So I guess you'll have
Knock on.
The RoboCop's done by the Terminator people, right? Did they make the Terminator game that some people like?
What Terminator game do people like?
Oh, Terminator. What was the name of that game? Terminator.
And how long ago did it come out?
Dark Fate? Or is that one of the movies?
That's one of the movies.
Salvation?
I think it's also one of the movies. That's also a movie.
Name Terminator things.
Terminator. What the fuck are you doing over there?
I don't know.
That was a reference to when Christian Bale went crazy.
Who's the developer on this?
On the RoboCop game?
Yeah.
It's Terminator. Doesn't he say, I'll fucking end you? Isn't that what he said?
No, it wasn't anybody. I looked up their games. It wasn't anything to get excited about. Teon is the developer.
Teon, yeah. They made the
Terminator Resistance.
Terminator Resistance.
Yep.
People liked that, didn't they?
They did? Oh, they did. It's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam.
Yeah. So there might be some hope there.
Okay, that's a first-person Terminator game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to pull off first-person RoboCop. I stand by that feeling. I don't know. And watching the most recent video of it has not made me feel any better about it.
As long as you could shoot through a dress and hit a guy in the balls.
Is that all you need? I feel like you need more.
No, I think it literally needs to be like you using the visor to hone in on skill shots. Like through a wall or through a dress or like far away.
Right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I took the text of that Lord of the Rings Gollum apology and I fed it into the latest version of ChatGPT. I pay for ChatGPT now just to experiment like with things like this. And I asked it to come up with an apology for Starfield because I feel like that might be a thing that could happen. Starfield comes out. It's not that good. We see another one. And it did a pretty good job to the point where I was like, you should just give me another letter, but make it like more obnoxious. Like make it like, so here's what it sounds like. Dear Starfield adventurers, we feel moved to offer our deepest apologies for the trivial speed bumps you might have experienced with Starfield. As it turns out, building a universe from scratch isn't quite as easy as posting a comment online. Imagine our surprise when we realized the game didn't meet the astronomically high expectations set by our excessively zealous community. You've got our heartfelt apologies if you found this to be an unforeseen revelation. Here at Bethesda, we agree to an extent that player enjoyment is important. But let's be real. The magnitude of creating a spacefaring epic might be a tad more complex than your average forum goer comprehends. We've been diligently sifting through your insightful feedback, trying to separate the wheat from the chaff and decipher the pearls of wisdom hidden within the constructive criticism. Anyway, it goes on and finishes by saying, after all, your passion is what keeps us going. Thanks for your, let's say, support.
Wow. I can't believe they actually wrote that and are going to put that out.
It's pretty good. Like,
I'm pre-offended.
Yeah. And you can tell the AI like how obnoxious you want it. There's basically varying degrees. Like I could make it more like it could make one that's really insulting, I'm sure.
You could go like full on hostile.
Yeah. Or like make up some lame excuses that are insulting to the audience, like all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
Anyway, that's for the $20 a month.
This sounds like something Devolver Digital would put out before they put a game out.
Yes. And think how much time it would save them.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got here in Wombat's Fortnightly news? You wanted to mention something about Fortnite.
Yeah, two things.
Let's start the clock. 1 minute. Go.
On the last episode, when we talked about Fortnite, I was upset. I don't know if you recall, but I was upset because they removed trios from Fortnite, and I said it was a bad idea, and hopefully they would, realize they made a mistake and bring it back. And today, this very day, about 4 hours ago, they brought trios back. So it was kind of exciting for us Fortnite fans. It was nice to be heard. It was a dark 2 weeks, but I'm actually really impressed that it only took them 2 weeks to be like, oh yeah, we screwed this up. We better add this back in. Anything they posted, every tweet, every link, the first comment was bring back trios, and I'm sure they were pretty sick of seeing it.
Why are you harassing developers?
That's what I do best. So I'm glad they brought it back. Yeah, I'm glad they brought it back. It was annoying as early as yesterday when I was playing, 3 people and everyone else had 4, and that was not fun. So Good job, Fortnite. Also, I just wanted to briefly mention the first teaser for the next season came out, which comes out next Friday on the 9th, the same day that the new Transformers movie comes out. And of course, they are adding to the season pass Optimus Prime. And
very short Optimus Prime.
Short Optimus Prime.
I don't like that.
So
I don't like
it. That doesn't transform.
It doesn't transform. He might a little.
I'm gonna go and say that he will most likely transform into the tractor trailer cab, and you'll be able to slowly move. You won't be able to really drive as him. It'll be like a traversal emote where it'll just slowly move along the ground. But it'll definitely do the.
Great.
He'll lie on his back and just be like.
He's transformed upside down.
He does have his trusty battle axe.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, it would be cool if he said roll out, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why not? Why can't they? He doesn't say they can't get these guys to say stuff.
He can't say roll out.
We don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just saying. I assume that he won't. But
He's gonna say
be wrong.
they're gonna have. Is he still alive? That guy?
Peter Cullen?
I do that?
I think
is that what he's gonna say?
He's gonna say,
"My bad."
Did I do that?
My bad.
My bad.
That iconic film.
Mm-hmm. Did somebody say cheese?
That's not Optimus Prime.
Could be.
Could be.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I don't know.
So they put any other Transformers in here, or is he just...
As of right now, the only one we know of is Optimus Prime. There have been some rumblings, rumors of Bumblebee being...
I thought it was Rumble.
Being in the Battle Pass, but being for sale separately, which would make sense. I could see them selling Bumblebee.
I feel like you got to give away Bumblebee and you sell Optimus Prime.
I'm surprised. I mean, you know what? For $7, that's how much a Battle Pass costs. You get whatever else they're going to throw in there, plus Optimus Prime. That's not bad if Fortnite's your bag. If you enjoy that game and that's what you want to play and you like Optimus Prime, it's hard to complain about.
Roll out
roll out
on my
But
back.
yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll be back.
All right, pick one of these stories and do it,
Okay.
and then we'll move on from this section.
Choose wisely.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking. Did anyone watch the PlayStation showcase? I thought it was just kind of there.
I watched the Spider-Man video separately, and just later in full
Spider-Man looks
resolution.
cool. You got your symbiote Spider-Man
It looked great.
going on. Yeah.
It looked really
Spider-Man
good.
games could be really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident.
I watched the whole thing and I've already forgotten everything else in it. So
I heard Xbox threw some shade on them after the conference by tweeting out
did.
all the games that they, it's all the same games basically, except Spider-Man.
Yeah, pretty much they're all going to be multi-platform anyway. So congratulations to everybody. You all get to play games. I'm sure one of them will be great, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I guess that was a good one. I guess I was wrong.
Alan Wake 2 looked good.
Which one?
Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
I didn't even know about that.
It's a thing. It's coming in October.
Does it look like what do we know about it?
There's two protagonists now that you can play as, Alan Wake and this
Alan Wake Jr.
No, it's a female character that's like maybe a CIA agent or something like that.
Okay.
Alana Wake.
Saga Anderson is her name.
No, it's not.
That sounds made up.
That
is not her name.
Is Saga Anderson.
It's probably pronounced like Saga or Sega.
Sega.
Saga Anderson?
Saga Anderson. Come on, his name is Alan Wake. Goes by A Wake.
Okay, let Shipwreck breathe for a second because clearly he has the hiccups.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, okay. I can't say anything bad about Alan Wake.
Are you gonna interact with the Overwatch 2 Pride event?
You mean like masturbate to it?
Yeah. Are you still into Overwatch 2?
Not really.
You play that every day? You're like, oh man, I gotta get on some Overwatch 2.
I have not played it in a while, I have to say.
So is the Pride event the thing that's gonna get you to jump back into?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear my romper from Target, and I'm gonna play that.
Nice.
And yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. It's not.
No, I appreciate.
I don't know what
the
would
effort.
get me. I don't know what would get me to come back to play more Overwatch.
What? I can't imagine. Didn't they have Transformers at some point, or is it something else?
I don't know. That I would know about.
Smite had Transformers.
Yes.
Smite did have. Smite's had everything, and now Paramount is doing something with Fortnite. Apparently, they signed a deal recently, which is why they pushed the launch of the season pass. It was supposed to be this Friday. And they moved it for the same day that the Transformers movie opens.
So you're getting SpongeBob?
I'm going to say we'll probably get the Turtles this summer.
The Turtles with guns.
Turtles with guns. Yeah, because Turtles with swords is so different.
It's pretty different.
They're both
they can have swords too. They can have like a pickaxe sword.
Oh, they'll definitely have a sword.
Swords.
It's just they'll mainly be using guns.
Sure. It's better.
Fine.
Guns are better, pretty much.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Everyone agrees.
Mm-hmm. Everyone likes the Turtles. Everyone likes guns.
Right.
What could go wrong?
Anything else here that we need to talk about?
Oh, I've been playing that new Warhammer game. The one that looks like Doom. They sent me a code for Warhammer Bolt Gun. That game, if you like old school Doom or Quake or whatever those games are.
Yeah.
You're going to like Warhammer Bolt Gun.
I mean, I liked those games when they came out. Am I going to like those games in 2023?
Does it just look like it, or does it play like a modern game and just look like an old game, or does it?
It's like an old game? It definitely plays a little more modern, but not fully modern. Like it's, there's no you're not pulling the left trigger to zoom in. You're not using both thumbsticks so much.
Wait. You're not using both thumbsticks.
You are, but you're not like the right stick doesn't really move that much. It's more similar to with the way Doom aiming is.
You mean like you're just moving left and right?
Yeah.
That's Wombat style. Mm-hmm. It's a unique first-person shooter style. I know what you're saying, Wombat.
Yeah, it's good though. But it does look really cool. And it is fun. And that's Warhammer Bolt Gun. It's a cool little throwback game.
Nice. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring back Tribes. Somebody, please. What are we doing with this license? Free to play Tribes. You were too early making the free to play Tribes. We haven't fleshed out the way to milk all the money. We didn't have the technology to milk the players from the, via the free to play experience back
then next week you would be playing as Optimus Prime in Tribes.
Totally. I was just thinking like it could have some of the actual flying Transformers. Maybe probably not Optimus Prime, but there's plenty of other flying Transformers to choose from.
Starscream
certainly would work. I mean, Tribes is great.
Pretty much any of the Decepticons.
Yes, and we can bring in some of the
Wasn't
aerial
there
bots.
there was like they threw in the good guy planes later.
Yeah, Jetfire.
Well, he was the big one. I have him over here.
Yeah, I know who Jetfire is.
I know, but then you have the one that turned into the big robot. The aerial bots combined to turn
into the space shuttle.
Superion.
What was the space shuttle that turned into a dinosaur?
Oh no, space shuttle that turned into a dinosaur.
Dinosaur, yeah. There was a space shuttle that was a dinosaur and a robot.
Not Astro Train. Skylynx.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skylynx sounds like an airline.
I remember I had that one and I thought it was stupid.
You had Skylynx?
I had that one too. I had Skylynx. Yeah.
That was like a premium one.
He walked.
Yeah. That was like.
I remember getting him as a birthday present.
He was.
And I remember
everybody got Skylynx because we didn't get Omega Supreme, right? Like Omega Supreme came out, he was awesome, but we didn't.
That was too much money.
It was too much money, and then he was gone, and then here came Skylynx.
Right.
Walking around.
I didn't have any of those premium
That's
Transformers.
The only. I wasn't a Transformer kid. I only had like 3, so that just happened to be one of the 3 I had.
Wasn't too much transforming on that one either.
Skylynx?
Yeah, he didn't do. You pull it out of his neck and his
tail
out the bottom.
You have a tail.
That was it.
And then the bottom part turned into like a cougar.
It was dumb.
Or I guess it would be a lynx.
He sucked.
Is what they were going for.
He sucked.
Yeah, he did suck. Let's do some of this CAG bag, I guess.